What's good? Interactive 2. The worst moment of Vegeta's entire life. And now from the looks of things, looks like Vegeta is getting some devious back shots. Now, Vegeta, he be taking L's a little too often to be as liked as a character as he is. To be honest with you, he takes more L's than he takes dubs, which is, you know what I'm saying, kind of like lame sometimes, but he be cooking sometimes though. But this was definitely a top worst day for him, cause I'm just have bro talk about it. It's about just by sensible saying, you feel me? Yeah,
And
man.
this is the worst moment of Vegeta's life. And we're going to unpack it. Because this isn't just him getting killed after taking one of the biggest beatings in Dragon Ball history. Trust me, we're going to analyze the horrible beating, but there's more to this scene than what meets the eye. And to get a good grasp on how bad this was, we have to talk about Vegeta's story and mentality during the Namek saga, from start to brutal finish.
Talk to me
Alright,
again.
let's go. So Vegeta lands on planet Frieza, but he's in critical condition, just coming back from his battle on Earth with Goku, Gohan, and Krillin. They get him in the healing chamber, but when he wakes up, he hears from Kui that Frieza is on planet Namek hunting for the Dragon Balls. Dude started sprinting to Namek. He was desperate because if Frieza got his wish, it would mean the little hopes he ever had of being free from him would be gone forever. This is honestly do or die for Vegeta. He's always been wanting to take a stand against Frieza, but he knows he doesn't stand a chance.
Get
but
back
with
somehow.
Frieza this close to getting the Dragon Balls, screw
Frieza,
that.
he still has not gotten his get back.
He's going in. Kui follows him to Namek. He's been wanting to kill Vegeta for a long time now, and seeing as how he's gone rogue, he finally gets his chance to. But when they get to Namek, Vegeta shows Kui the new power he attained after his battle on Earth. He has Kui taking a dookie in his pants, and then he slaughters Kui. That guy was a joke, but something telling about that whole interaction is just how much most of the Frieza Force, especially the higher ranking members, hated Vegeta. They hated him, number one, because he's a Saiyan, and these guys are just straight up racist. This is a fact.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Number two, because they all suck Frieza off, and Vegeta is not about that. Don't get me wrong, Vegeta followed his orders, but he's not a bootlicker or a lapdog like pretty much everybody else. Vegeta's next moment on Namek is when he ambushed Dodoria after Dodoria was separated from Frieza by Gohan and Krillin. Dodoria is terrified to fight him because of his new power level, but he lies to Vegeta and to himself by pretending like his scouter reading was a malfunction. Dodoria gets easily outmaneuvered by Vegeta and starts pleading for his life, saying he knows something about Planet Vegeta that Vegeta himself doesn't. Curious to find out, Vegeta lets him go and Dodoria reveals that Frieza was the one who destroyed the planet, not a natural disaster. That Frieza did it because he was worried about the rising battle power of the Saiyans and that their collective powers could be a big problem in the future, and that he spared Vegeta because he could get some use out of him. Vegeta laughs and says he doesn't care about the fate of his people or his planet, which by the way we find out later is a complete lie. He cared, a lot. But then he murks Dodoria, who in his last moments flies away like a coward begging for Frieza's help. Okay, now let me tell you my armchair psychology theory of what Vegeta's mentality was at this moment. So during his fight on Earth, he was humiliated that a low-class Saiyan and some Earthlings could drive him.
He lucky Goku spared him because Krillin was finna take him out the whole series
to the brink like they did. But later, not only did that make him stronger physically from the Zenkai boost, but I think it made him have a better mentality for his own potential. If a mere low-class Saiyan can grow to such a level in a short amount of time, then surely the Prince of all Saiyans isn't anywhere close to his full potential. Just like his idea that if these Earthlings don't need a scouter to sense power levels, then neither do I. And then to top it off, he finds out the reason why Frieza blew up his home planet was because of the fear of Saiyan potential. For somebody who exalts himself as the greatest of Saiyans, this is like music to his ears. Now he really believes beating Frieza is a possibility one day, especially if he gets his wish of immortality. Okay, so next he fights Zarbon, getting the better of him before he transforms and absolutely wrecks Vegeta. But after bringing Vegeta back to the healing chamber by Frieza's orders, Vegeta powers up again and wrecks Zarbon, further cementing the belief in his own potential. Then, after forming an unlikely alliance with Gohan and Krillin to fight the Ginyu Force, he along with his new allies get clobbered by Recoome. But Goku shows up to save the day, absolutely destroying Recoome like he was nothing, and then making Burter and Geese look like absolute jokes. Now from Vegeta's perspective, he thinks that Goku's insane leap of power can only be explained by the legend he heard from his dad of the Super Saiyan. And he's baffled that the legend might be real, and even more so that a low-class Saiyan could achieve it. He feels a mixture of humiliation, envy, shock, and, as time goes on, confidence. Once he's recovered again and gotten another huge leap in power, he thinks that Goku actually isn't the Super Saiyan, but that Vegeta himself is getting closer and closer to becoming one. He kills Jace, almost gets his body stolen by Ginyu, and then, after plopping Goku into the healing chamber, starts taking a nap to recover his strength. When he wakes up, Dende, Krillin, and Gohan summon the dragon, wishing Piccolo back to life and transporting him to Namek, and almost getting away with Vegeta not knowing. Frieza's on the way now too, and it's now or never for Vegeta's wish of immortality. And then, the Elder Namekian Guru dies, making the Dragon Balls useless. Now Frieza nor Vegeta can make their wish, and Frieza just showed up, and he's pissed. It's finally time for Vegeta to face Frieza. His rebellion is at its final chapter. At this point, he seems confident and worried at the same time, if that's even possible. Confident in himself, but not quite sure of Frieza's full battle power. But man, when he was in a stalemate with First Form Frieza, he felt like with the help of the Earthlings, he could actually get the job done. The impossible has become possible. Only for Frieza to transform and Vegeta's hopes be completely flushed down the toilet.
Honestly,
the way Vegeta acted against Second Form Frieza was a really bad look for him. He could have done a lot more to help Gohan and Krillin in the fight, who were much weaker than him, but still trying to put in work. It's because of the roller coaster of confidence followed by disbelief that was going on in Vegeta's head. It made him kind of shook. Shoot, the roller coaster happened in Gohan and Krillin too, when Piccolo showed up, was on par with Second Form Frieza, then outclassed by his third form, only for Gohan to push third form Frieza to the brink with an anger-fueled Masenko. But Frieza was about to put all of the doubters to bed by transforming into his final form to finish everybody off. In the meantime, Vegeta asked Krillin to fatally wound him so Dende could heal Vegeta, and for him to get another huge power boost. A power boost that Vegeta believed would finally make him a Super Saiyan. And to be fair, it did make Vegeta a lot more powerful. Powerful enough for him to be the only one to see Frieza's death beam.
Because like, that was not his first or last time. Well, that's probably his first, but that was not his last time doing something crazy like that mid-fight.
He pushed Gohan out of the way of getting sniped by Frieza and started posturing to everybody. He really thought he was him at this point. He proclaims to Frieza that he's a Super Saiyan. Frieza just laughs this off though, and this is when the worst moment of his life really starts. Vegeta charges at Frieza, and Frieza dodges his punch so quickly it immediately shakes up Vegeta. He keeps charging at Frieza but can't land a single blow. He tries everything he can, but nothing just seems to work.
This is so like embarrassing.
Kicks,
just
the key blast
watch his
spamming,
back,
which has never worked before in the show, by the way. Nothing. In a last-ditch effort, he powers up the most powerful blast he can and shoots it at Frieza. But Frieza literally just kicks it away like a soccer ball. This was it. I mean, really, this was it. He just broke down. Dude, he literally started crying. He knew exactly what was gonna happen, and he couldn't do anything about it. This moment, along with the beating that's about to happen, is the worst moment of his life. Because this is what Vegeta's rebellion led to. He got so far, grew in power over and over again, wiped out most of Frieza's top men, all while gaining more and more confidence before fighting Frieza himself. Went through the roller coaster of ups and downs during the battle, and finally thought he had become the man he was always supposed to be, the Super Saiyan. He was about to free himself from Frieza's grip and avenge his people. But in this moment, reality hit him like a brick. He never had a chance the whole time. Imagine how awful that would feel. I said that was the worst moment of his life, but I lied. It's about to get worse, because Frieza's about to give him one of the worst beatings in the entire show.
Oh my god.
It's so bad it hurt to watch.
You ain't gotta show that.
Let's go. Frieza headbutts him, does a little dancey dance in the air, and then kicks Vegeta into the ocean. Then he parts the water to find Vegeta's future carcass on the ocean floor, picks him up by his hair, and like an animal just randomly eats a crab that was chilling on Vegeta's shoulder. It doesn't really get more disrespectful than this right here. He literally takes a break from torturing Vegeta for a quick bite of seafood. He starts punching his back, talking about some, "Oh, I'm just testing your reflexes." Later on, he grabs Vegeta's neck with his tail, lifts him up by his neck, and starts spamming punches to his back again. At this point, if you asked Vegeta how he was feeling, he'd say, "I broke my back. My back is broken. Spinal." Then Frieza just starts unleashing a full-on combo on him. Look at this. Just look at it. Speaking of looking, the entire time he's dogging him like this, Gohan, Krillin, and Piccolo are just watching front row like, dang, he's getting cooked and we're next. Then he throws him away like a banana peel and grinds a rock into his chest with his foot, just for fun.
I forgot he did
just
that.
Before
That's
he deals
crazy.
the finishing blow, Goku shows up and Frieza diverts his attention to him.
The demon.
Goku puts up a really impressive display at the start,
Good
and
move.
Vegeta starts laughing, claiming that Goku is a Super Saiyan. Think about it, he so desperately at this point wants Frieza dead that he's happy that any Saiyan can contend with him, even if it isn't himself. Frieza snipes Vegeta with a death beam, and just before he dies, he pours his heart out to Goku, begging for him to beat Frieza. He tells him that Frieza destroyed their home planet,
the
forced him
point
into servitude,
for
and
him,
begs him not to let anyone else become like he did. And honestly, this is one of the most underrated moments in the entire show. Let's not get it twisted. Vegeta deserved what happened to him. He wasn't a good guy at this point at all, but we can still feel for him in a way because we know how everything led to this and that he humbled himself in his final moments. And that's why this is also one of the major turning points for him as a character. Man, you gotta love Namek, an absolute masterpiece.
Absolute.
I think I'll leave it there. That's it for today's video.
Video
Thank you everybody for watching. I really appreciate you, and I'm out of here.
Bro, Vegeta is so. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I'll give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. Talk to him, shoot, amen. But yeah, bro. For as love as he is, bro, he be getting violated in this show, bro. Seeing a 5-year-old boy who could barely fight damage, second and third form must have been a very big thing for him too. Gohan may have been the first Saiyan to inflict any damage on him. Man. But we all still love Vegeta though, you know what I'm saying? And in the manga, he got some love, you know what I'm saying? He got a new, I don't want to spoil it, but you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Shout out to bro. Make sure y'all go sub to him, like his video, watch his video. And yeah, man, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And have a blessed day. Peace.
Then she gon' pull out the tape and tie me up, then lock me away. That bitch, she said that she hate me. I am not faced, my niggas waiting at your place. For all this shit escalate, I need to know how many niggas you've played. How did you take off your tape? She looking right at me, yeah, she swerves into the lake.